So we are back with another day of training. This is Monday. So we're doing squats, bench press, and a power snatch. Now these are 3 sets of 5 at 275. I did this a week ago with a coach, and it was my personal best at the time, and they just about killed me. Today, for some reason, they just flew up. It was much easier. My hips are falling back just a little bit here on this set, but they felt great. Not quite standing up all the way either. Stand up. But no, I think the wider hand position is really helping with the squats. I just got to be careful. You'll see here on the second set, it's not as obvious, but as I go to unrack the bar or move away from the rack, I get a little stuck. It's because my fingers, the back of my pinky got stuck on the hook. So it was a little tougher to get out, and I almost just gave up and re-racked it. But we got it. We're doing alright. Nice depth on those. The hips look like they're going more vertical, a little backwards there. But, you know, at least my knees aren't traveling forward anymore. I'm not sure what's... That one was better. And the last one back a little bit, but still... You know, we're not good morninging the weight up. I think the hip drive is solid, and yeah, I'm starting to feel great about these squats. If I can stick with the linear progression, I'll be doing 300 in 2 weeks. So I'm pretty excited for that. Here's the third set. Again, I had a little trouble with the walkout. The weight felt a little imbalanced. It felt like it was almost skewed toward the right side. But I was feeling good, so I just went with it. And knees aren't going too far forward. Yeah, that's textbook, I think. Unless somebody wants to tell me otherwise. We're getting a good bounce out of the bottom, too. One of the cues that Grant, the coach, used was bounce every time I went down there. So I don't know if it was the coaching, or if it was the belt, or if it was all that stuff combined. But squats felt great today. Tied my personal best. We'll break that personal best on Friday. Do a light day Wednesday. Bench presses. Ugh. As great as my squats were, these were terrible. Last Wednesday was the last time I bench pressed, and I had hurt my elbow doing them. It popped a little bit. So this is the same weight, 170 pounds. And I haven't watched my bench presses in a while. Right away I see that my bottom position is significantly further forward than my top position. I need to reread the book and make sure that much of a difference isn't too big of a problem. You saw right there, I don't know if you saw my knees, but my quads were cramping a little bit. I don't know if that was left over from the squats, because I'm really trying to push my knees outward, and you see on that 5th rep, which was horrible, my glutes came right up off the bench, and there I was a little upset about that. So I get down, and I'm very angry for this second set, and I think that's why it was my best one. I try to get a nice big arch there, but yeah, I was really mad right now because I really wanted these bench presses, but so yeah, this set was easily my best of the 3. They all went up really well. There I had to uncramp my quads again. But yeah, I don't know if the bench is too low or what the deal is, but my knees going out and my feet being wider helps at lower weights, but when I get to my work weights, it's not doing much. That was a great set though. That was easily the best. And for the third one was yeah, I'm trying to get amped for it, but it just was not nearly as good as the second, and probably not even as good as the first either. You'll see, I think it's the 3rd rep where I start having serious issues. The bar almost stops on the way up. At least I'm not bouncing them. I mean, some people will just bounce them right off the chest. Let's see what happens on this 3rd rep. Yeah, you see, it almost stopped. That was almost it for me right there. Fourth one, I got a little off balance. Take a nice big breath for the fifth one, and the butt comes up again. You can even see daylight. Tells you how bad that is. Okay, so I'm not sure if I should count that or not. They certainly weren't done to a platform quality, so we'll see. I might do 170 again. These are power snatches. One of my 3 pulls. They felt pretty good today. 85 pounds is the most I've ever done. And I took them out of the rack. On this first set, I was just kind of getting used to the weight, so this wasn't my best set. There, so obviously a horrible camera angle, but I had trouble locking that one out fully. I just didn't jump hard enough. My second set was much like the bench press, by far the best. I do 5 sets of 3 here. Especially the second rep. I remember the second rep of the second set, I almost fell forward on that one, was the rep. Because I remembered to actually fall into a partial squat. Boom! And it just locked out perfectly. I think the third rep here was similar. Yeah, I remember to fall into that squat. I just got to get a better camera angle. I gotta slow it down to look closer, but it doesn't look like I have excessive arm pull. It looks like I'm letting the jump do most of the work. Let's take a look right here. Alright. Not bad. Elbows maybe bending a little too early. I don't know, it's something I gotta keep working on, obviously. My jumping position, though, looked to be really low on that rep. Let's see where it ends up here. Yeah, that's a little low. It should be up more towards the waist for the snatch. But at this point I was getting pretty tired. So my reps start to suffer. I noticed that trainer in the background looking at me. Ooh, almost fell forward there, but the rep went up really fast. That was okay. I jumped a little too early. I just got to work on the fluidity from floor to jump. It's kind of herky-jerky. That one I didn't get a full lockout. I could tell even without seeing it. And the last set. 5 sets of 3 again. My left thumb was getting really sore at this point too. I don't know if it was the hook or if my grip is maybe a little too wide. Yeah, that rep was a mess. But my left thumb was getting a little sore. There's one more. And let's see if I ended good. Nope. That wasn't good at all. But I was getting tired, and that weight's getting heavy to lower. Anyway, I had a great day for my squats. Got matched my personal best without a great deal of effort. They did not hurt, and they were very comfortable. Bench press, I'll probably redo 170 on Friday. Try to put that one finally in the bag. I've done 175, and the power snatch is a work in progress.